Hello, everyone. Back on track again with the intro music and the little picture. Okay, it's Mona again from Back Pain Movement Makers, day 70 out of 365 days where we go live every day to talk about healing back pain for good, but also living a fulfilled life. We are on the 10th of the 10 daily holistic healing habits, the 10 daily holistic healing habits channeled from the highest consciousness through me, Mona. And it's about be safe and well. So this is Sunday, so I'm going to hand you over to the highest consciousness and let's see what kind of weekly guidance we can have and something to think about when implementing this habit. Okay, so here we go. "70 days, 1 week per habit, and 10 habits all together. 10 holistic healing habits all together." Those of you who have been following this 365 days free challenge so far, well done, all of you. That means that you have taken time of your busy schedule, your busy days, to focus on your healing process. And that is the way to go. You have to stop on focusing on the pain, back pain process, and begin to focus on the healing process. Because as we said yesterday, what you focus on, you give energy to. And to speed that up, you could put some strong feelings on, and then you have a rocket to take you in that direction. And most of you don't want to become worse. Of course, you want to heal. You want to have your pain relieved. You want to live a fulfilled life. But then you have to take control back of your mind. And the way to do that is to shift your focus. Instead of having a pain problem focused, you have to have a healing for good focus. This habit about be safe and well are about both things that has happened that you cannot do anything about, and things that you can do something about, and also cannot do things about. That depends on what the problem that is causing your energy to drop or to be held back. But there are 2 ways to go about this. First, change your mind about what is happening or has happened. Try to come up with things to be thankful anyway. And then begin to make a plan to change that. A lot of you are suffering, not just because of the back pain. There are so many things that are linked together with back pain. Of course, the pain itself, but then you cannot move the way you're used to without pain. And maybe you are so stiff and immovable too that it makes the whole thing worse. A lot of you gain weight because you cannot move the way you were used to or the way you would like to. Some of you gain weight because you eat to try to relieve the pain. And on top of that, you feel alone. You feel that no one understands you. Maybe you have family members and near and dear ones who don't believe you. And some of you, or we should say, all of you that experience pain have found, this is very harsh to hear, good things with the pain. You can hide behind the pain. There are things that you don't want to do, and you could use your back pain as an excuse. There are people that are depressed. They feel useless because they cannot do the things that they were used to. Maybe you cannot work and contribute financially the way you were used to. Maybe you can't do things that you would like to do with your near and dear ones, and especially those of you that are parents. You cannot do the things you would like to do with your kids. So you better make a plan. No one is going to rescue you. Of course, some of you are going to get that surgery that you believe in that will heal you. And of course, you could need mentors, you could need coaches, you could need PTs, you could need doctors, you could need physiotherapists and things and persons like that. Of course. But you better be in charge of the healing process. And that means that you have to know that thoughts and beliefs create thoughts. Thoughts create feelings. Feeling creates action. Action creates results. And you will see what is in your mind. If there are unloving things going on in your mind, you will see an unloving world. If you think hateful thoughts about yourself or someone else, that will hurt. You will feel bad. That is your guidance system telling you to, you should not go down there, that hole or that road. That will lead to suffering. So you better make a plan. First, you need to have a plan what thoughts not to think, what feelings you don't want to live in on a daily basis, and then do something about that. Choose the feelings that you would like to experience every day. Choose the thoughts that will create those feelings. Take some time every morning to experience those feelings. There are tons and tons of meditations that you could use. And of course, there are going to be meditation presented in this challenge, of course. or in other courses that will come in these 365 days. So you have to begin to change your mind. But then also you have to begin to make a plan. If your job is killing you, because it will, not literally, but living a life with no joy, no creativity, no freedom, no, let's say, appreciation and things like that, that will drag you down and kill your spirit. Of course, the spirit cannot die, but it will feel awful. You better make a plan. How could you change jobs? And maybe you have no idea. Begin, as we've said before, begin to find material on social media. There are plenty of free material there. Begin to read books. Begin to use Netflix or other film places, YouTube, Vimeo. You could watch things that inspires you and fire yourself up every day. So how bad do you want to heal for good? If it's an 8 out of 10, you can do this. If it is a 4, you won't have the inner strength to do that, but you could change that too. But you better not sit down waiting for someone else or something else to heal you. You have to be the person who is committed doing what it takes to heal for good. There are miracles of healing. There are tons and tons of people that could testify that they have healed from deadly sicknesses, conditions, illnesses, and so on. Why? Because they were committed to heal, because they chose to follow people, methods, and things like that, that they believe in, that they could be healed from using those methods. And you have to find what you could believe in, what you could have faith in, and begin to take baby steps every day. You make thousands of choices every day. But when you begin to choose and align consciously and choose healing, inner peace, and unconditional love, you will begin to heal for good. That's everything for us, from us today. We're going to hand you over to Mona again. Okay. That's everything for today. Tomorrow, we're going to use 10 days for like a repetition to repeat all the 10 daily holistic healing habits. And So tomorrow we will begin with the first one again, and that is be present and conscious as much as possible throughout every day and throughout the day. So we will begin to repeat very briefly what all these 10 daily habits, healing habits, are all about. So that's what we are going to focus on for 10 days. One habit per day. Okay? And if someone that you know have back pain, and you think that this might be something for them, but you're not sure if it is something for them, you could send them the link from tomorrow on, because the 10 days to come will be a repetition. So then you will have a summary of the 10 daily holistic healing habits. Okay? Until then, have a good night, evening, day, morning, wherever you are. Much love and blessings. Bye.